Hello people with the spirit of learning. If you are a designer or developer or even a business owner and you want to build your own startup, well, you're gonna need one thing, which is minimum viable product. Previously, in order to make a minimum viable product, we need to start from doing research, design, and continue into the development process. But right now, with this Anima, we can easily to build our minimum viable product without thinking about the development process or programming language, because we can easily transform our design from Figma to ready-to-use prototype, and then we can use that prototype to validate our business idea. Okay, people with the spirit of learning, let's get started.
Okay everyone, so this is the official website of Anima. This is a really amazing software that we're gonna use it for converting our Figma design to the ready-to-use prototype. As a designer and developer, we can working faster and better. And in this lesson, we're gonna use Figma to convert our design here that I already provide to you. And we're gonna work with Anima so we can work faster and better to convert the design to the ready-to-use HTML project. So in this scenario, I already installed Anima plugin inside of Figma. So you can download the plugin and then the Figma project in the video description. Okay everyone, after you successfully download this Figma project and install and sign up in Anima, and now it's time for us to explore the good features that they provide for us. Okay, we select one of the menu in this navigation bar, and then we select this hover effects. And whenever the user is pointing at this menu, we want to change the color. Okay, and then we can save it. So the next one, we're gonna try to add some animation. So we select this banner and then click this entrance animation, and we want to grow. Okay, and select the curve to easy in and out, and we don't need to use delay, so just make it a little bit longer, like 0.5, and then we can save it. Okay, so after that we can working on this video, GIF, and then load the animation. So if you scrolling down and then you see there is one video here, and we just need to select this group 26, and then we can add this media. We're gonna try upload the video file from the local, and then we need to, if you don't have the project, you can create new, but I will use the current project, and then we can save. And after you successfully upload the video will show here, and then we can just click here, and you'll see there are a lot of settings. We can try this autoplay, and we want to loop video over and over again, and we need to give the thumbnail, so we can select this cover, and then we just need to save again. So the next one, we're going to work on this form registration, and we can see that we do have this text field and then the button for the submit button. So we select this layer, and then we make it text input. Okay, we can choose as email address and save. And then for this button, it's supposed to be like the submit button, right? And then we can just save to our downloadable spreadsheets, user onboard. Okay, and this is the email. If you want to receive the data to your email, you can write your email, and then we just need to save it. Okay, so let's continue into this really amazing feature that Anima has provided for us as a designer and developer. Yeah, we will try to implement the responsive web design, so the project will be so perfect, and we can do the user testing in any device such as desktop and mobile or even tablet version. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do, select all of those frames and then we're going to this responsive tabs, and then we can just press this plus button in the breakpoints section, and you'll see that it has been automatically generated into a different variant of design. Okay, the next one, we just need to click save button here, and you will see that there is another menu called use Figma constraint, and I'm going to show you how it works later on. And as for now, we just need to checklist, and we can click preview in browser. Okay everyone, so this is the desktop version. I'm gonna change the background color. Okay, and then this is the video and everything here. And if we switch to the tab version, okay, and I'm gonna change the background color because we're gonna see the real viewport like this, and this is gonna be the mobile version. Okay, and then we just need to sync to project. Okay everyone, so currently we are in this Anima dashboard, and this is our project. And if you want to change the project name, you just need to select here and then your new startup, just like that. And then the next one, we're going to learn how do we do the custom domain, and we just need to select this project settings and going to this prototype link, and you will see currently we are using the subdomain that Anima has provided for us, but we can also use our domain. And then we just need to add. Wow, I have my own prototype with my own domain, anggahabits.com. Wow, pretty nice, right? Try to resize this and then you see the responsive will be much better here. Okay everyone, so thank you very much for watching, and in the next part we will learn how do we inspect the code behind of this project, so that we can make and modify the project easily with the Visual Studio Code or with any text editor that you really like it. So make sure that before we continue to the next part, you need to finish this part number 1, and then after that we can explore more about Anima. See you.